cassette tapes. I'm going to recite to you the alphabet. I'm kind of crummy at it. I kind of make a lot of crumbs. I don't really have to introduce yourself. Yesterday is all I'm not saying. So I decided to play the fiddle a little bit, and I was like, when I put my hat on, it kind of makes me think of Monday. So those ones were a shoe board. Sometimes I kind of went around the turn and then kept saying, whatever. See a look around. Stick of shoes. Is it something? More shoes. Is it something? More shoes? And it'd be like, he's got his shoes on right now. Just kind of sneeze. Something. And then, you know, of course, paparazzi, yellow one, so, you know, it gets better. It's better or worse? Does it get better or worse? This is going to be a mall. It's going to be a shoe now. It's going to be shoes. Now it's going to be shoes. Notice? I'm sort of, you know, you know, Elena's a gourmet restaurant. Oh, it's sunny. That's good. These are the shoes I was finding. I hope you all enjoy every shoe in it kind of has a shoe in it, and you're sitting around, you're like thinking about it, and the guy's like holding it, and he's kind of going like, and he's just, I've got my shoes on. Well, all the shoes are in it. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He's got his shoes in it. 1, 2, 3. He's got his shoes in it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 1, 2, 2. He's got 1, 2, 4. So after a certain point, you just kind of go 1, 2, 3. Everybody understands. Everybody understands. Or they made something. Even if you put a 1, 2, 3, then isn't it like, you know, that was a 1, 2, 3 in that one. So I would keep putting more. Wouldn't you keep doing it? Because the other one is like, you know, I was like, well, that was 1, 2, 3, and so I mean, that was I. So an I. They did it also every single time, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. They also use 1, 2, 3. So then, what about the clap, clap, 1, 2, 3, do a trick? Then it'd be the same 1, 2, 3. Is that? And the other one was because it was funny. It was funny. It was funny Clyde. Funny potty. So, what's so funny about it? Is that you want to? If you want to, dude, you don't have to tell me about it. Just go ahead and do whatever you want. Well, for starters, just do. This is just something. Just do whatever you want, man. You tell me whatever, but as far as like little thingy, you know, something, I mean, just after a certain point, dude. I'm sorry, man. You're on your own. You have something. Why don't you go have eggs and bacon? After a certain point, you got something, and you gotta tell me about it. So you just do it. I don't care. But as far as me, I don't. Owen, a rectangular piece of paper. So my shoes are never going to see the light of day. So I mean, you're just flat out. You're fucking just not. It's fun, but you kind of just go take a nap. You're just fucking not going to. So I don't know why there's a guy just standing there and standing funny, but it's really funny how he does it. And he means it. And he's like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna shake him eggs and bacon. I'm like, just leave it over there. I don't want to see this. Just leave it. Just leave that thingy over there. Just leave all that stuff over there. I don't want to see it. Just put that over there and I'll just leave it alone. Just put that, and then just another one, and then he doesn't. And just don't. Don't do that next time. Just don't. Just. I'm gonna put a footnote. Footnote. I think that's kind of. But see, they're kind of getting sleepy. They're all sleepier now. And more later. In fact, actually. 500. I think that's what they meant. So the shoe over here, I'm actually, and then when it's raining out, you know. I kind of just collect the chicken eggs. I'm like, I don't know why I do it. I don't really, that was how many? That was like all the way. Instruments all around the something, and then just down. I don't. What do I do about this? Okay. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna start working on a something. I'm gonna keep doing it. It's like a horrible one. Just kind of keep him in the Salvation Army. You just got all pocket pens, and then you just kind of just keep losing them. That was a little more pretzel sticks. See, maybe this is all some or something. Wait, what? How about wait, what? Oh, here we go. And see what it does? Ah, here we go. Yes. Kind of is already. So something, and then I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm pretty chill about something. So I feel like it's gonna So I'm going to, and then I'm not someone, but if I'm not someone, and then is someone, yeah, but let's follow, see where the hell? What the hell? Just like gone? They're not going anywhere. I don't know, but like right here. Let's just do those spots already. I don't want to put them all over because it's gonna be like, it's gonna like spread around. They're not tying their shoes. It isn't. I think something like, it's just like you're looking and it's like, wow, and just like kind of like go take a look or whatever, but after a while and just kind of like sleep on it. So you know, not always. No, I don't want to do it over something. So I'm looking around or whatever. What do you think about this? I think they're into something. I think they're gonna think about it. I think they're gonna think about this. So I'm not gonna, whatever. Or I guess I saw them because everything's out already, so. Just go like this for now. This is temporary. This is shoe wax. This is shoe waxing. See how dumb that looks? Them zoom bats. I'm looking around and kind of like, ha, okay, let's get going. And they're like, ah. But for a second there, you're all like just sitting there. They should take the bulldozers and put them like in crates. The bulldozers in crates. And then when the crate goes, you can open the crate up. You can open the crate when it lands. But the rest of the crate, it doesn't. The rest of the crate doesn't. So what do you think you should do? It's kind of like the same thing. But like, what about remember I was making a board game like Space Hulk, but it's with a Dark Eldar? But do you remember the Dark Eldar scrolls? Do you remember the scrolls? I mean the scrolls in Dark Eldar? That one's funnier. Do you remember the scrolls in Dark Eldar? I think about the socks. If it was, you know, and they had the one thing, and you're like looking at it, and you're holding it, and you're like, kind of like going like, well, like this, and kind of like going like that, and then the guy's like, hey, let me see that, and then, you know, okay. Put that and like all that stuff, and just put that. Put that. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a door. It's a door one. Like don't. It likes a surfboard. It likes to surf. It's kind of a surfer. Oh, I see. I see what it's shoes. See, it's surfing. Just kind of brain milling, looking around, kind of well, geez, I don't really know. Like right here, that might be good. It's just going to, so might be kind of a good shoe. Looks kind of, oops. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna summon. And right there, but it wouldn't matter. Just go like something. Just do something about it. Oops. Just do something. It's like if they had little yellow bulldozers. Remember the little yellow bulldozer? But anyways, like if they had little yellow bulldozers, that'd be like pretty much kind of interesting. That'd be kind of interesting, right? It'd be kind of like a 1, 2, 3. The yellow bulldozers would be like the same thing as the 1, 2, 3, right? Well, remember the one I said earlier? No, not that one, the other one. Just kind of like 1, 2, 3, and I'm kind of like, what's just kind of I got Subways. I'm sitting around with everybody, sitting with a group. Subways with a group. It's kind of like, I don't know as if that's gonna. I don't know as if this is gonna work out very nicely right here. I'm sorry. I think this is a horrible. I think this is a horrible. I think it is. I think he's gonna have Subways for lunch. He's gonna go out to Subways. He's gonna get at Subways. I just gotta do some shoes. I'm just kind of looking around, kind of shoeing my more. And I'm like, I'm not sure I even, so I'm just kind of auto zoning. I don't like Christmas carols. Some. Wow. You can actually, har ABC. Wow. Kind of fun to you. Hold on a minute. Yeah. I'll write it down this time. What's your social? Oh, here, I'll write it down. Hold the phones. You know, kind of like about wheat crackers. Yeah, kind of, well, what if a wheat cracker came to terms? So if a wheat cracker then come to terms, and what just anyways. I think that pretty much says it all. What about, like, you like listening? But the one I got. You like listening, but the one they got. That one kind of really yellow. Bulldozers. One was like a bulldozer, it was like a pogo stick. What about a bulldozer was like a pogo stick? It's almost like. What about a bulldozer was a pogo stick? There was a guy who had a funny hat on one day. That's all I'm gonna say. So you know the shrooms? So shrooms, they're all going around, but then you kind of can't get there anymore. It's a little harder to get there. So I gotta check my pocket watch or something. Okay. Do you think so? Go. Shroom. And then so shroom. So, you know, air stamps. I'm gonna start air stamping. Another one was, they have raccoons in that town. Has some shoes on that day. And they do it often. And it's kind of a musical funny joke. And I just wanted to say that because it sounds aggravating. This is aggravating. This is baggravating. Funny music, clapping traps. And they do jazzercise on the weekends. You just go on with that one. So, they kind of get you, and then you put it. Well, that one has graffiti on it. That one has graffiti on it. So, but and then the other was laughing really hard one day, and it was moving all around like a wiggy waggy. That one's also kind of copyrighted, but that's the way it goes. So those are copy. So, anyways. So, and same with the 1, 2, 3. So it's funny because everybody knew that. Everybody knew those shoes. Gran Turismo had them. But like, it's kind of like the air conditioner wall in your air conditioning, and everybody puts it. So to get the air conditioning wall to finish its shapes to it, the completed air conditioner wall, this is how the air conditioner wall looks. Took out all the, who is that guy, and now it's coordinated without all the noise, all those scary noises, just strictly. Wasn't that supposed to be kind of, and what it looks like it's been there hanging from the spider webs. So now it's kind of getting a little neat about it. It's neat. Now it's neat. It's neat about it too. What's so neat about it? So he kind of has espionage in his sunglasses. All that stuff's kind of espionage. But all that stuff's kind of espionage though. I think all that stuff is kind of espionage. It might all be espionage. It's kind of like the air conditioner wall. It's kind of like the snake stew. It's kind of like those two. You know, not everybody gets along with snake stew. Not everybody gets along with snake stew. So what do you do if everybody doesn't get along with snake stew? So he's kind of in Lad's homework. He's kind of doing Lad's homework. Air stamps right now. See what I mean? He's kind of got Lad's homework, and it's all that stuff's kind of Lad's homework though. It's kind of like, you know what's going on? No, I just figured it out. All that stuff's Lad's team. All that stuff's Lad's team. And kind of not all Lad's homework so much. And kind of baked the cake a little bit for a while. Baked the cake and stuff. Lad's cake, baked the cake for a while. and then they didn't keep it going. So when they finished, they used highlighters instead. And then they kind of did some Sudoku, and it got really irritating. It's kind of literal. All that stuff's really literal. So that stuff's all literal. So that's all the literal stuff. So that's not the one. You gotta think of another one. All that stuff's literal. See, air stamps, and then the guy thinks it's like you pile up a bunch of floppy disks like this, and they're all leaning, and it's leaning tower of floppy disks, and you push it over, and no, because since you know. Since one something says, he kind of here's a little here. If a fish were talking to you, leaning tower of floppy disks pushes it, ear stamps, what's it say? No one, no. Estabaz. Cupcake. Team Cupcakes. Estabaz Team Cupcakes Easter egg. Party Easter eggs. Team Easter eggs. Party Easter eggs. Team Cupcakes. Estabaz. So that's my outlook. Is that so? 1 2 3 1 2 2 1 2 2 2 right. Crates, square crates. H/E crate, H/E crate. Everybody knows H/E crates. H/E crates. I'm gonna do a funny chain of macros. H/E crates. Funny H/E crates. Same funny H/E crates. It's kind of like H/E other guy. Kind of still. That was the other. If only Gordon Freeman could have seen this. If only Gordon Freeman could have seen this, then it wouldn't have been H/E, it would have been the other H. If only Gordon Freeman, Mr. Freeman. Maybe I should something H/E. Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman. Freeman. I'm pretty H/E. I'm in macros. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a funny joke. But then I'm going to have to count to 3. If only Mr. Freeman could have seen this. It's like walking around. Wait, I don't remember what I was going to do, so I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to take a break stop. Actually, I'm going to put a bridge to nowhere. These shoes just piss me off. Right here, air stamps. So you might want to find yourself some shoe stickers. I'd air stamp this part. I think that's what something was going on. That was a shoe stampy. Kind of like Greg. Happy to meet you, but your egg cooker is cooked. No, you're not one of the audience. Go away, you're drunk. Go home, you're drunk. I think not exactly a, the other one I was saying earlier, or not that one, the other one. And more just like, just flat out. Or like, or just, yeah. I wasn't going because, another one, but actually, I'm just maybe it's something. Nah, just it's kind of just a dumb one. Kind of just this deters. And see, like, just, you know, I think someone's kind of mousing. And they kind of sneakers. So it's just kind of like to the music chain, the sneakers, and yeah, I get it. But I just don't. And it's like, maybe it's like something like later gator, but I still do it. I don't understand, I don't know, but it's just like a air stamps ritual, an air stamps ritual, and then later gator, just leave it alone, and it's kind of slowing my shoe feet, and it's just kind of idiosyncrasy. So I don't know what to fill the gas up at, with how much gas goes in the truck, but, and then just egg cooler, egg cooked it up. I'm going like, yeah, but actually I don't. Just don't do that. And it still does. So these somethings, I think, just the other shoes just kind of make their weight. I didn't think it was that funny. So I'm gonna get ready and do a macro, really something. Do a funny macro. Remember the macro and the guy was over there and he was making a big deal about it in the video on the TT video. Everyone was getting guys kind of smacking his, eating smacks, and he's gone, how many SpaghettiOs does fit in a jar of pickles? And it's like, I'm not reading loud and clear. A kind of a guy smackers goes, how come each Cheerios was in the jar of Cheerios? How come each Cheerios was in the jar of Cheerios? And each Cheerio had the right color, but then he goes, now each Cheerio is the right color. Each Cheerio is specifically the right color, but then he doesn't want the Cheerios the right color. He wants the Cheerios the right color, but he doesn't want the Cheerios to be okay with it. And it's just let them have the Cheerios. Put the Cheerios each way they plan on it. Each of the Cheerios, how they go. The first one, I don't know about the second one. I can't remember off the top. I don't hear good. He wants the Cheerios but then each one of my Cheerios does not have to be a Cheerio. But the Cheerios go to school. The Cheerios gotta go to school. But not all my Cheerios gotta be in school today. I don't know. Oh, it's a little harder. Instead of that, I'll say, so I was at the school the other day, and then they had sawhorses. I don't know who you are. Remember the song? And it was like, the guy was like, do you remember the song, The Trumpet? They don't do the trumpet. They don't do the trumpet. They don't do Who You Are. I think it's not exactly something. I think it's kind of more the trumpet. And you kind of listen, and then it's kind of like, well, he's in a different shoe, so I'm not going to keep track of every shoes. And it's kind of like, I think he's asleep. I think he's still sleeping. So the /EH, and 1, 2, 3, and Cupcake Party is all kind of like, you know, I don't know. And each one has one, but they didn't make a big deal about it. But the H/E Happy Pack is going to kind of get annoying, if I'm not mistaken. I think that will kind of get annoying if all the H/Es, if there's like a different H/E each time. Gee, I don't know. And it's like, what about all the H/es? And then one day they go, let's take it and put all the H/es in one H/E. And then they go, what am I looking at, right? And they go like, what am I looking at? And they're like, let's just consolidate it ahead of schedule. Will they put all the H/es all in the same H/es at the same H/E? Okay. See, somebody's sleeping when I talk about it. Somebody sleeps pretty good, and they sleep all of that. They sleep all of that. Thinking. Okay. All of the grunt head explosions in Halo, in all the different games they have those. But after a while, you take all of the grunt head explosions from every game, has their own grunt head explosion, copyrighted, and you take all the grunt head explosions and you put all of those head explosions in every game, every grunt head explosion. You record every grunt head explosion in a game, and it goes, why do they keep repeating the head explosions? No, it's not that. It's how do you play so that you just want to see all the grunt head explosions animations of all the different games there were? It's not always grunt head explosions. It's like the same type of a rifle in every video game. So how do how do you see all those if you want to play that game? They won't sell that video game. It's just annoying. Or like another restaurant that I like to shop at, the 123 something. You have to breathe a little bit each time, making breaths. These something is like, well, even I can't do the math of it right now, but maybe you can. But what about, I don't know, for his shoes shiner? Why? What if I wanted to speaker system what you just said? Actually, what if that was the speaker system that you wanted to? He's kind of like the guy's just sitting there and he's like kind of like kind of like, I don't know. That actually sounds kind of cool to me. It's kind of like, what if it's like a guy and he just has a shoe and you breathe him? I'd be like, dude, never policy change, dude, policy change. Just put it. It's like, I don't want to, I can't. Just put it, dude. Policy change. It's really slick. Just put it, policy change. You're gonna like it. I shoestringies every day. Just put it, and everything's gonna be cool. They've got that one, dude. They've got that level. They've got that level. What about they've got that level? It's called, no, it's called they don't have that level. Now here's one of the levels. Here's one of the first, I'm gonna say one of the big levels is like, I'm just gonna call them out and say it because I think it's getting kind of wacky now. Ewoks, but it's, no, I can't say it. Ewoks, but it's furries. Ewoks, but it's furries. I'm just gonna say this one because it's another one of those ones. Ewoks, but it's furries, right? How come they don't have a video game and it's like a bunch of furries? Ewok furry is like anthropomorphic characters, and it's like Star Wars, and like lose the Luke Skywalker stuff, all the Luke Skywalker stuff, and the clone troopers destroying the furries, and just like, yeah, but what's the tree fort of all the furry animals living there with the spaceships going and they're having a revolution, and it's like Dark Crystal, and they're like, oh my god, all you guys watch is Dark Crystal, and it's like Smosh. It's like Smosh. All you guys watch is Dark Crystals. And that's the copyright in this country. Is Smosh. All you guys watch is Dark Crystals. That's how that would sound. But it's got a lot of, all I'm gonna say is the marketing campaign that's gonna be the winner is Dark Crystals. I can just tell already. But like maybe it wouldn't be stormtroopers, it'd be like mixed up stormtroopers on different planets. I'm just gonna keep talking normal for a while. Mixed up stormtroopers on different planets from like different countries, right? And the spaceships wouldn't be like it'd be like Luke Skywalker. It'd be Star Wars, and Luke Skywalker and them are like just trolling, and they're not really like. It isn't. They're just joking that it's the clone troopers. They're not like one big clone trooper army. And then the furries hanging out with Ewoks, like all these different furries and stuff. Hold on a second. Oh yeah. So I think that's enough for my TV show for today. My t-shirt's like having problems. It's like going crazy. Ay caramba. I have a t-shirt problem and just like goes crazy. Like, what the heck is going on here? But I want to go all the way back to the entrance.